He said to her, "Daughter, your faith has saved you. Go in peace and be cured of your affliction." While he was still speaking, people from the synagogue official's house arrived and said, "Your daughter has died. Why trouble the teacher any longer?" Disregarding the message that was reported, Jesus said to the synagogue official, "Do not be afraid. Just have faith." He did not allow anyone to accompany him inside except Peter, James, and John, the brother of James. When they arrived at the house of the synagogue official, he caught sight of a commotion, people weeping and wailing loudly. So he went in and said to them, "Why this commotion and weeping? The child is not dead, but asleep." And they ridiculed him. Then he put them all out. He took along the child's father and mother and those who were with him and entered the room where the child was. He took the child by the hand and said to her, "Talitha kum," which means, "Little girl, I say to you, arise." The girl, a child of 12, arose immediately and walked around. At that, they were utterly astounded. He gave strict orders that no one should know this and said that she should be given something to eat. The good news of our salvation. Beloved brothers and sisters, sa mga kasali sa kotilyon, mga ninong at abay sa kasal, brothers and sisters, sa mga taga Martinez Memorial Colleges and Hospital, they're celebrating their 50th year. Martinez Memorial College is in Caloocan, in Maypaho. 50th year, wow! 50th year sila at mag-homecoming din ang inyong mga alumni sa July 28 sa Manila Hotel. First time nila doon. Sa Manila Hotel, yung kanilang homecoming. So, they're offering Thanksgiving Mass also. So, congratulations sa Martinez Memorial Colleges and Colleges and Hospital. My dear brothers and sisters, you see, we realize that indeed our God is a God who wills life, not death. Isang Diyos na naghahangad na tayo ay mabuhay. At isang Diyos na naghahangad na makita natin ang kulay at kahulugan ng buhay. Makulay ba ang buhay mo?
Yes, Father.
Yes, Father. And is your life worth living? Yeah, that's right. You see, kasi di ba may mga tao na nagsasabi walang kwenta ang buhay nila, gusto na nilang mawala, gusto na nilang umalis. And yet you see, now we have seen how the Lord, gives importance to life. In the gospel, we have seen two cases of sick people. The first one is Jairus, whose daughter was sick. But let's talk about that lady first. 12 taon na siyang inaagasan. Napakahirap na sakit. Kaya mo yan? 12 years, di ba? Parang araw-araw inaagasan ka. And in her mind, she heard about Jesus. At ang sabi niya is, if I can only touch the cloak, that he is wearing, mahawakan ko man lamang ang balabal niya, mahawakan ko lang ang kanyang damit. Hindi niya sinasabing mahipo niya ako, hindi. Mahawakan ko lang, makanti ko lang. This is something very Pinoy. This is how we express our faith. By touching, the culture of touch. Diba? Some born-again people would say, mga mga Katoliko, masyadong fanatic, nahawakan nila. Pero sa atin, there's so much meaning in this. Ako, pari ako. Oo nga po, pari ako. Pag ako pumunta sa Manawag, pipila pa ako dun sa likod. I take my turn so that I can touch the cloak of the Blessed Virgin Mary. Pare, pero sa akin, it means so much, And then it speaks of a God who is reachable. You see, ganito rin tayo sa ating pakikitungo sa Diyos. Kaya natin siyang hawakan, nandyan lang siya. Merong isang nanay, talagang yung kanyang anak, ipinagpanata niya kay San Miguel, Saint Michael the Archangel, para yung bata ay lumaking mala-anghel. Parang anghel. Araw-araw pupunta siya doon sa simbahan. Ahawak siya kay Saint Michael. Tapos ipapait niya sa anak niya. Mataas yung image ni Saint Michael. Sa demonyo lang siya umaabot. Hawakan niya yung demonyo, ipapahid niya sa anak niya. Nagtataka siya, ba't ganon, anak? Lumalao, nagiging demonyito ka. So, anyway, ganun tayo di ba? Touchy tayo talaga. Ito, sabi niya, hindi, maawakan ko lang. Maawakan ko lang to. Okay na ako, sold na ako. Alam ko, okay na yon. And indeed, once he was able to touch the cloak of Jesus, tumigil ang pag-agas niya. Nawala. Ang nakakataka dito, sabi ni Jesus, who touched me? Who touched my cloak? Ano sabi ng mga apostol? Lord, okay ka lang. Ang daming tao. Lahat nagkakagulo. Pero tapos ngayon, tatanungin mo, sino humipo sa akin? Bakit? Merong powers May powers na umalis May natanggal Sino yun? So the Lord is aware na mayroong nangyaring kagalingan. And so, natatakot yung babae at lumapit siya. And the Lord declared, your faith has healed you. Beautiful, you see? It's just a matter of reaching out to the Lord. Don't ever say na ang ating Diyos ay Diyos na malayo. Don't ever say na ang ating Diyos ay Diyos na mahirap maabot. Our God is a reachable God. Nandiyan lang. Magmakaawa ka lang. Magsabi ka lang. In faith. And He will cure you. Now this Jairus is one important man in the in his Jewish society. He's an official of the synagogue. May kapangyarihan. A man of authority. Now, this man of authority would not be needing anything. Why? Because he's powerful. And yet, muli napatunayan, no one is ever poor that he cannot give. And no one is so rich that he cannot receive. That's what the Plenary Council of the Philippines, Second Plenary Council of the Philippines says. Wala sa atin ang sobrang yaman na wala ka nang kakailanganin. Mayaman ka, hindi mo na kailangan ng Diyos. Hindi. At wala sa atin ang sobrang hirap na hindi ka makapagbibigay. So you see this pondo ng Pinoy. Yung pondo ng Pinoy, everyone gives 25 cents every day. A little act of kindness. Even the small people, even the beggars, they share 25 cents each day. So it's not much more, it's not more of a collection, it's a way of life. Like, no matter how poor you are, you give. So, the poor helping the poor. Nagsimula yan, di ba? Doon sa, yung si Lazarus, na nandun sa ilalim ng mamang kumakain, mayaman, naghihintay lang siya ng momo, pero pati momo, alam niyo yung momo? Yan, momo. Crumbs, actually. So, pati yun was deprived of him. Naghihintay siya ng babagsak na momo habang ang aso ay dinidilaan ang kanyang sugat. Namatay yung mama. Anong kinamatay? Rabies. And yet, you see, doon nagsimula yung diwa nung pagdating doon sa kabila, sa kabilang buhay, nandun siya sa sinapupunan ni Abraham, in the bosom of Abraham. Kasama siya. Yung mayaman, nandun doon, sa Hades. Mainit. Mahirap. Ba't siya nandun doon? Dahil ba sa mayaman siya? Kung yan ang totoo, Diyos ko, wala na magpapayaman. Di ba?
Pero hindi dahil sa mayaman siya, dahil hindi siya kailanman naging mapagkumbaba o hindi niya kailanman dinama ang pangangailangan ng iba. Now here is Jairus. Very powerful. And yet he realized, no matter how powerful I am, no matter how much authority I embrace, I have my own limitations. So ano ang meron pareho si Jairus at yung babae? The ability to submit themselves to Jesus. Ang tunay na pananampalataya ay kaakibat ng pagpapakumbaba. So it is Jairus, so powerful, and yet he realized, ito hindi ko magagawa. May mga tao kasi sobrang paniniwala sa kanilang sarili, kaya akala nila lahat kaya niyang gawin. Pero hindi ganyan sa ating Panginoon. Kaya nga sabi ko kanina, nobody is so rich that he cannot receive. Even, bisan nga yung mayayaman tao, yan yung mabababaw eh. Yan, bigyan mo ng konti, it means so much to them. Bakit? Nobody gives them because they're so rich and people think that they don't need anything. Mga several Sundays ago, may isang bata nagsisimba sa akin sa Harrison Plaza Chapel. May misa ako doon pag second Sunday of the month sa hapon. Sa mga aircon na lang ako nagsisimba ngayon eh. Ay, nagmimisa. So, mainit eh. So, anyway, may bata, dala-dala niya, isang card. Nandun yung picture ko. At tuwan-tuwa ako, bakit? Yung picture ko na yun na yung pinakamagandang picture ko eh. So, pinili talaga ng bata. Nilagay niya sa card, tapos meron niyang picture. 10 years old lang siya. At sinabi niya dyan, I am so and so, Father. And alam po nyo, hinihintay ko lagi ang second Sunday of the month para po makita ko kayo. Ang pinaka-paborito kong pare. May natanso na naman ako. Pero nang binigay niya sa akin yung card, for a while, hindi ko alam kung saan ko nalagay. Hinanap ko talaga kung nasan yung card. Bakit? It's so precious to me. And so Jairus finally said, okay, please heal my daughter. Please heal my daughter. At sumama si Jesus. Pagdating doon, they said, she's dead. They were wailing, they were weeping. And Jesus said, no, she's just asleep. Nagtawanan sila. And Jesus went in with the mom and the dad of the little girl. And Jesus said, Talita kum, or Talita kum, little girl, I say to you, arise, bumangon ka. At bumangon yung bata. Bukas, Lunes, may pasok. Sa umaga, pumasok ka sa kwarto ng anak mo at sumigaw ka, Talita kum! Pag hindi yan tumayo, ewan ko na lang. Nay, ano nangyayari? Bukas, ano magagawin? Talita kum. Arise, at tumayo ang bata. Before Jesus left, He said, feed her, and feed her well. Pakainin ninyo. Nalipasan lang pala ng gutom. The point here is, these people were, ano yung 5 hours more? Okay. Kala ko sabi mo, give me 5. So my dear brothers and sisters, I think, you see, we just have to really look with wonderment at how the Lord shared His love. But He would only share this to people who are humble enough to fail and to accept that I need God. Kailangan ko ang Diyos, kailangan ko ang tulong ng Diyos. Doon sa dati kong parokya sa Balut, Tondo, nung bagong dating ako doon, ang kalye dyan, bako-bako. Talagang ganyan, no? Na mahirap pumunta doon sa parish church, no? Tapos pag nagsimba yung tao, sasakay sila sa pedicab. Pagdating nila simbahan, hindi na nila alam kung ba't sila nandun, no? Anong ba to? Nasaan ako? Wala na